about happy people. They lived as if they were noble. They thought their world was heaven. But women there wouldn't dare venture out past 7. There would be catcalls laced with humor, but more dangerous than a tumor.
Girls would face stray stares and leers, and those who would do it would get some encouraging cheers.
And one woman did say,
"Oh, it's terrible." And they call her a liar. They said this all is smoke and there is no fire.
No one would ever object. No one would ever call them out for their deeds. And they thought they all knew what it means to be a happy person.
Finally, one day, they saw a mirror and found that only half of them were happy and half of them lived in fear.
To make heaven under the sun, we need to make it happy for everyone. Now the other half was also happy that at last they could have some hope. Now after ages, it will be a bit easier to cope.
this is the society of happy people we live in.
What happens in our society may creep into our workplace. So we have to keep it safe.
When we enter the world of PepsiCo, it should make a world of difference. Let us confront the issue of sexual harassment without an ounce of fear, discomfort, and pretense.
What goes around is not okay. What you put up with is not okay. What you think is fine is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Think again. It's not okay. To picture back is not okay. To stare ahead is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Think again. It's not okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Miss Hamel. So now we end our musical round because बहुत गाने जाना हो गया. That we begin with the quiz round. तो पहला round है 1 करोड़ रुपए. What is inside that box? Good.
A MAC cosmetic box and it's mine.
Cosmetics इतने सस्ते में नहीं मिलते यार.
And it's yours.
I wish. And you have to guess. Free couple ticket to Bangkok. आजकल ना वीजा बहुत रिजेक्ट हो रहे हैं. We don't deal with that. And you have to guess.
I think it could be that pressure cooker. वो ऐश्वर्या वाला जो बीवी से करे प्यार वो फ्लेक्सी से
I got it!
My brother's got it.
It's my carton of beer!
कोरोना से ना सबका हो गया. All right, I think 3, 2, excited?
Yeah!
3, 2, 1.
Whoa! It's a ghost! Yes, it is something that everyone is afraid of, but no one has ever seen it. Like sexual harassment.
So you think sexual harassment doesn't exist?
Yes.
All right, let's look at a few scenarios and see whether sexual harassment exists or not. When I say freeze, you guys have to tell me whether this was a scenario of sexual harassment or not. Okay, example 1.
Another lewd message from Raghav.
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
No.
Alright, let's watch it again, but carefully, okay?
Oh, another lewd message from Raghav. Why does he send me such messages? I have told him numerous times I don't like it.
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want to be part of your adult jokes. Sharing them without my consent is harassment. And at PepsiCo, it is
not okay.
If you think it is okay, think again.
Case 2.
Hey, you look gorgeous in that black top.
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
No.
No. Okay, watch it again.
Hey, you look gorgeous in that black top. Should we go out for dinner now that you are dressed for it?
Please. Now, was this sexual harassment?
Yes.
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 Could you didn't dress for dinner with you, Suhas? I'm dressed for work. Stop assuming that. No, I'm not interested in having dinner with you. Your persistent chase makes me feel awkward and weird. Respect my rejection and my choice. Once I've said no, it's a no. And at PepsiCo,
It's not okay.
If you think it's okay, think of it. Case 3.
Hey dude,
How was that chick? I mean chicken. Yesterday, KFC.
Well, it's finger licking good, bro.
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
No.
Yes.
I don't want this confusion. Actually, alright, let's watch it again, but carefully.
Aren't that disgusting? How can you talk like that?
What? What is wrong?
I know how to change the topic.
Hey, Hina, excuse me. Are we talking about you or with you?
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
No, but when you talk about someone and use the language that I just heard, you know it makes me feel uncomfortable, insecure and vulnerable. At PepsiCo,
It's not okay.
if you think it is okay, think again.
Now that we have a better understanding of sexual harassment, let's look at the last scenario. But you guys have to answer, alright?
Okay, so us, ever since you're divorced, I've been very concerned about you. Just in case you need somebody to talk to.
Please. Guys, was this sexual harassment?
No.
No.
Stop. Why is it not sexual harassment? Why is this at this point not sexual harassment?
Because we don't know their relationship.
Because
We don't know about their relationship, whether they're comfortable with such discussions or not.
no, in this particular scenario, right now, we cannot prove it's sexual harassment or not. What is the logic behind it?
There is no foul language at this point, and she might be actually concerned about.
Incorrect.
We don't know the intent.
Intent doesn't matter. It's the impact that matters as per the law. Okay? So, we have to rethink.
We don't know about all this. We don't know his reaction.
Absolutely. Give her a round of applause. Because till now, we do not know if he's impacted or not. Now we'll see what's the scenario. Go again.
Thank you, Sohani, but I'm doing quite well.
Just in case you need somebody to talk to, well, I can come over to your place with some drinks at around 10 tonight.
Me, Sohani, you're a team leader and you're crossing a line here.
Am I crossing a line? Okay, I will never trouble you by crossing any lines, but now you will have to handle all the back-end verification process entirely by yourself and dare you seek help from me or any other team member.
But Suhani,
Enough! I will not hear another word from incompetent and inefficient employee like you. So now, get back to your room. Okay?
I sense your intent by your unnecessary intrusion in my personal life to face such a hostile work environment just because I refuse to tolerate your sexual advances is harassment. And at PepsiCo,
It's not okay.
And if you think it is okay, think again.
Any written, verbal, visual, or sexually determined physical behavior constitutes sexual harassment.
We find these actions to be so mundane that we tend to normalize them. So much so that when we are harassed, we don't even realize it.
To put up with your sexual vendor is not a part of my job. I have come here to work with dignity. And it is an opportunity you cannot rob.
We'll not put up with this.
No more silent sobbings for me now.
So, well, in that case, you should reach out to the internal committee.
But that,
It's an internal committee at PepsiCo that's empowered by Prevention of Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act 2013 that inquire, investigate and take adequate action against sexual harassment. And mind you, at PepsiCo there is zero tolerance for sexual harassment regardless of gender.
and I'll just request you to just hold on. We also allow males to complain, and at PepsiCo, it will also be investigated because it's a gender-neutral approach at PepsiCo.
As ma'am said, both men and women victims will get equal opportunity here. All complaints by women are addressed by internal committee and all complaints by males or third gender are addressed by internal speak-up investigation process.
But if I see the internal committee, how it's ever going to be impartial? Senior people will always get a safe package.
That's not true. Half of the IT employees are women. In fact, the chairperson is always a woman at senior position. In addition to that, there's always an independent member who is an outsider.
I want to reach out to IC, but can I do it anonymously?
No, sexual harassment is a serious offense. If the identity of the victim is kept under wraps, then the IC cannot take effective action. So no, the complaints cannot be anonymous.
But my complaint is against someone who has lot of connections inside PepsiCo. No. I cannot risk my job.
Let that thought not cross your mind, Subhas. At PepsiCo, there is a robust policy to ensure that no retaliatory measure is ever taken against any complainant or witness. If anybody in the complaint, whether named or unnamed, poses any kind of threat to the complainant, then they shall be dealt strictly by the IC board.
If you face harassment case, don't put up with the mistakes. Be clear, be strong. Tell them they are wrong. Let the message go. When you say no, you mean no.
But what happens to people like us? Just because I am a man, will I get an equal and unbiased platform for complaining if a woman is sexually harassing me?
Yes, Subhas. Even though the POSH Act of 2013 works only for women at workplace, but at PepsiCo the complainants can be of any gender, and the effectiveness and the seriousness of the investigation remains the same. We repeat the information.
At PepsiCo, there is zero tolerance for sexual harassment regardless of gender.
Local policy is only for women, and complaints are addressed by internal committee in India, whereas all complaints by third gender and males are addressed by internal investigation process.
Anything? Just checking with you all the leaves I can avail under the secondary caregiver policy.
Yeah, such way, bro. You really want to sit at home and change the diapers? Why are you messing up with your upcoming appraisers, bro?
But dude, how it is possible? मेरी लीव्स मेरे जॉब और कॉम्पिटेंसी को कैसे इफेक्ट कर सकती हैं?
Bro, let your wife handle the kids. और अपने फ्यूचर के बारे में भी तो कुछ सोच.
It's not okay to shame anybody for taking entitled leave under primary or secondary care policy. And at PepsiCo,
It's not okay. If you think it is okay, think again.
Hey Raman, I just got the mail. I was shocked to see that you have allotted that project to POSH. In spite of that last quarter, all the details and execution plan was discussed with me. And yet Bobby appointed me for that project.
Yes, you are right, my dear. But in the last 3 months, things have changed. See, you got married, and I felt that you will have home commitments. I did think a lot, but I know that you won't be able to complete this assignment in the expected timeline. And as you know, that this project is time sensitive, and I need someone who can work with speed.
But Raman, when did you discuss this concern with me? And why did you assume that my marriage will drive your professional decisions?
In the last 15 years, I have seen all the girls who got married got slower post-marriage. And I couldn't take up any risk with another newly married.
Freeze.
I've seen this enough.
Freeze. What happened just now?
It's a bias. It's not.
It's a bias. What bias is it?
Gender bias.
No. What bias is this? It's called most of the biases are unconscious. Most. This specific bias is called anchor bias. He's anchored his thought based on all the examples that he may have seen and may have then started assuming with other people that, oh, because these women were like that, she will also be like that. He is playing anchor bias here. Okay? Okay.
Sure, you've seen this with others, but I'm different. And before answering your thoughts and creating this bias, I would have really appreciated if you had once discussed this matter with me.
It's not okay to take decisions under the influence of any kind of bias, whether gender, caste, education, marriage, or any other. And at PepsiCo,
It's not okay.
If you think it's okay, think again.
if you are a perpetrator,
Stop.
if you are a victim,
Speak up.
and if you know anybody who is being sexually harassed, then guide them to the internal committee at ic@pepsicoindia.com.
what goes wrong is not okay. What is not okay. To think is fine is not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Think again. It's not okay. To bitch and back is not okay. To stare at them is not okay. To minimize
Thank you.